3 steps that will help you to manifest a man of your dreams right into your life. My name is Lana Bugela. I'm a hypnotherapist and I work a lot with clients who have problems in their relationships. Why? Because it is a part of our life and it is a very important part. That's why a lot of people, they feel insecure in those relationships, or they simply meet like wrong people. And sometimes it can be a divorce or a breakup where you feel hurt, you feel wounded, you feel like you cannot go on like that anymore. So we start to see ourselves with the partner, ideal one, and actually there are some problems there. Because when we have some ideal image, we can push away a lot of people. And at that moment, it is a real deal, a really big problem. You know, I've met a lot of clients who are coming and say, like, I'm over 40 and I just don't see anyone around me at all because I had those toxic relationships for a long time. Now I'm out of there. I understand what I don't want, but I cannot manifest that guy that I want. There are simply no men like that. So if you feel the same, please drop a comment below, or maybe you are right now just thinking about the relationships and you don't have any wounds or traumas, but you just want to make everything right from the first step, from the first time. Maybe it's you. Drop a comment below. If it is you, we will see how many people here wounded and how many people here just cautious. It's also a good thing to do, to go slowly and to understand what you really want and to have a match with the partner that you really deserve. So let's address this problem. If you are now single and you want to have those relationships in your life, you can manifest that partner easily, effortlessly, just following these 3 steps. Just 3 of them. They're simple as ABC, I promise. Yeah, they will take some effort. I want you to write something down. It can be in your notes on your phone, it can be on a piece of paper, it can be on the napkin if you want. Doesn't much matter. What matters is that you really do it. So just remember that we will have some small exercises, and what is written, it's already out of your subconscious mind. It is there in the reality and you can address it. So just think of it like this. If you write what I say today on that piece of paper, notes or napkin, whatever, you will find a way to connect with your inner self, with your subconscious mind, and to work through some problems that are really there. Because if there would be like no problems at all, then you would be married to a man of your dreams or a woman of your dreams and you will feel amazing and you just won't watch this video. If you are here, you have some problems. Just admit it, accept it, and let's move on. So step number 1, I want you to write down who is that man of your dreams, or a woman, it doesn't matter. The partner that you want to have beside you. Just write it down. You know, I have a lot of clients who said, Lana, I know this. I have been on a lot of trainings, like a lot. From trainings about relationships to trainings about love yourself, blah, 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 and so on. So I know those exercises like my 5 fingers. I'm not interested in doing this piece of shit because it is too easy to manifest a man of my dreams, blah, blah, blah. But if you think like that, just say, okay, I think like that, but she mentioned this and she said, anyways, to write it down, I'll give it a try. So please give it a try, because I will understand how it all will go together with something very interesting and perhaps something new to you. So even if you've done like a lot of exercises, doesn't much matter. Just please trust me, take that piece of paper and write down. The man of my dreams looks like Yeah? You can write down the woman of my dreams looks like. Doesn't matter. Write it down. Write down what do you expect of your partner, of your ideal man or woman. How he looks like, how he talks, how he walks, how he manages his problems. Yeah, he can be hot-tempered, he can be relaxed, he can be easygoing. Just, I want you to be specific. Yeah, maybe you have like that image of your partner, but it is like a matter of fact that a lot of my clients, they think they know what do they want, but when I ask them to really write it down, they go in blank. Like, okay, yeah, he's tall, he's blonde, or he has dark hair, or whatever. Yeah, he has a job, he's kind, with a good sense of humor. That's it. Okay, but we need a lot of details. We need a lot of details because next step will be also very important. So I just need you to write down what is important to you right now in the image of a partner. I had a client once, I will tell you a story meanwhile while you're writing. So she came and said, I'm done. I'm done with those relationships. I've been with a woman, I've been with a man, and it just doesn't work for me. I think it's me. I think I'm so wounded from my childhood. I think I had so many problems. I watched my toxic parents constantly fighting. So I just cannot be relaxed and at ease at any relationships. So that was her belief, yeah. I smiled at her and I said, okay, let's talk it through. She told me about her experience with a woman because she was like looking to understand herself, whether she is heterosexual or bisexual or whatever. So she tried a lot of stuff and she tried to be with a man. And she said, like, I understand it's not about the gender, but at some point, I'm just bored. And when I'm bored, my partner feels it. Like, I start to be very picky. I start to be like, this isn't right, that isn't right. I dislike the way they go around the house, the way they solve their problems. And they can be handsome, they can be pretty, they can be successful, they can be whatever they want. But at some point, I'm just bored. So that was her problem. And then I asked her to write down what does she want from her partner, especially when she feels bored. What does she want from her partner at that very moment? So she has written like a big list about her partners, what does she want, and so on. And that part where I asked her to be very specific. So when she's bored, when she has this feeling, what her partner should or shouldn't do. And at that moment, she realized that she wants her partner to be tuned into her, to be tuned into her feeling of boredom. Like, to understand, but all her partners before, they were saying like, you are too selfish. You are too like narcissist. You behave like a narcissist at this point because you think like you are important and blah, 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 but I'm also important. And that's how all her relationships were ruined. So you know what? When we write it down, she understood that she realized that that part was unconscious. She didn't know that she wanted them to be tuned into her. Because that boredom actually was a trauma response. Trauma response when her father left her mom, left her, and he was never ever seen again. Because he promised her to be with her, but he left. And afterwards he didn't even call. And she had a partner, a boyfriend, who did practically the same. Because you know what? We match with those who are a reflection of our wounds. So her father was absent. He was not available to her. She found the same guy who wasn't available. And he left as soon as he was bored himself. He was not available to her and he left her. And that was a reaction of protection. She wanted to protect herself. Like she created that boredom at the point where the relationship was already like stable, like with her dad or with that guy. And she was the one to show that boredom first, not to be hurt again. So that was a trauma response. And all she wanted that partner to address that boredom and say, okay, my honey, why are you bored? Let's talk about it. But all her partners, they turned a blind eye to that. They said, you are selfish, you are bored, and you want me to do what? I cannot do that. Yeah, I pretty understand those people. But we are here talking about not like what she should do with them, but about her feelings. And that one exercise helped her to reveal that. We walked through it. And now she's in a happy marriage, guys. So I want you to write down what do you want from your partner, and please leave a space there and write down what do you want your partner to do in those situations where you had problems previously with your previous partners. So if you broke up because your partner started to drink too much on holidays or on weekends, and that was the point when you addressed that problem and your partner said, no, I want to drink more and I don't care what you think, and you left. So what do you want your partner to do, your ideal one, when you address that problem? If this problem happens again, what will he or she is supposed to do? What will he do or she? So do that, please. Like give yourself 10, 20, 30 minutes, as long as it takes, and write it down. There you can find a breakthrough even without a coach, without a session, a hypno session or whatever else. So please do it. Next step, how to manifest that partner in your life, ideal one, who reacts the way you want. Guess what? You need to address that problem. Because you create this problem yourself. Everything that you have in your inner world, you create in your outer world. You are doing this yourself. And the main reason you attract that guy, that girl into your life, the main reason is your wound. So, if you have like this attitude towards alcohol, you don't need to drink alcohol, it is bad, we don't drink, nobody should drink around me, blah, 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 and you are very, very sharp about that, very strict about that, then there is your trauma. Maybe your dad was an alcoholic, maybe your boyfriend was an alcoholic, maybe yourself, you were an alcoholic, and you are now afraid to repeat those mistakes. So the point is not to say, okay, I want an alcoholic in my life. No. The point is to heal in this, to allow this universe to be the way it is. Because that like sharpness, that type of thinking, when you say like this, or I'm done, I quit, this is the perfect red flag that shows that you are traumatized. And we are attracted by traumas. So that's how you will attract the same partners into your life. Like my client, I'm telling this story all the time. She was married to an alcoholic 5 times. Her dad was an alcoholic. And when I lived in Miami, I worked with her. She's from Ukraine. And she was married again. And she was married to an American guy. And he was amazing. And she was amazing. And she continues to write me those messages. She texts me regularly with that thank you. She says, like, I have a gratitude journal and you are there all the time. Because I was married 5 times and it was a disaster. They hated me. They hurt me. I was abused. And now this guy, he's just amazing. And all that only because I addressed that trauma. Guys, you need to do this. And this exercise helps you to reveal this trauma. And to address it, by that I mean, you can simply go, I don't know, on a session with a psychologist. You can just do it yourself. Just heal yourself by understanding the trauma, why it was in your life, why did it happen. Yeah, it's more difficult. Of course, to find someone who helps you, it is better, but it's up to you. And the last, third step to manifest the ideal guy, ideal partner, please go to my Instagram account, follow it, and DM me the word relationship. And I will send you right away a free hypnotic session to manifest the ideal partner into your life. Yes, you can skip previous 2 steps. Yes, if you're just not ready to work on yourself, you can at least start programming your subconscious mind. Just program it, as I'm telling you in this free hypnotic session. It works on a deeper subconscious level. It works perfectly. It works magical. So just give this a try. It is absolutely free. You just go to my Instagram, lana.bugela, follow it, and DM the word relationship. I will send it to you right away, and please listen to it for 21 days at least, and listen to it if you can in the morning and in the evening if you can't. So please, at least once per day in a hypnotic state. I'm telling in this session how to go to that hypnotic state. It is easy, it is safe. So guys, please follow Instagram lana.bugela, DM the word relationship, and manifest that guy into your life, or a woman, it doesn't matter. And also, please don't forget, if you really want to change some patterns in your life, so please do these 2 steps that are before the 3rd step, which is listening to a hypnotic recording. So first step, write down what you want from your partner and how he or she should react in the same circumstances where you had problems with previous partners. Then please make an analysis, a retrospective, why it is so important to you, why your partner needs to do this or that. Try to find out the main reason which lies in your childhood perhaps, and then go and listen to the recording. It will be amazing if you do all that. My name is Lana Bugela. I am a hypnotherapist. Follow this YouTube channel and I'll see you in the next video.